me take a gander. Sales talk good, huh? Not taking a slander. Feel like a commander. Facts are. Right now, I'm just checking to see if the sales talk matches what I've been practicing. I don't think I need this one. Stop looking for a cheap round. Stop looking for a cheap round. Getting the money, focus on the pound. I wasn't in like Camilla Cabell. I had my laptop out the entire time, forgetting I have a whole iPad. Durr. Let's see. What part was I on? I think I finished this page. Yeah, I did. I finished the close, so I was just gonna do the guarantee and then probably just type out the remainder, and that'll be it for this. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna retype it. Okay, cool beans. Coolio. Let me get the pen out. Say 7 hours. You said 7 hours. Yeah, I get 7 hours. Go to sleep at 9. Go to sleep at 9. Wake up at. Yeah, go to sleep at 9. Wake up at 4 every day. Oh, I go to sleep at 9 and I wake up at 4. That way I can get my 7 hours, but the first 4 hours of the day, I get all my responsibilities done before everybody else is even up. So the rest of the day, I could just focus on upkeep and being social and enjoying my time. Okay. I think we're on the guarantee. Oh, right. By the way, Southwestern Advantage has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and backs every order with a 100% guarantee for delivery. Just so you know, you have 3 days from today to cancel. Otherwise, if obviously, if you don't want them, it's way easier. It's way easier if you just tell me now. You just tell me now. What was I reading? I skipped a whole sentence. The customer care email and phone number will be on the receipt if you ever need to reach them. Also, an electronic copy of the receipt will be immediately emailed to you. Let me get your okay right here. Solidify. By the way, Miss Jones, what was the main reason you decided to invest in your kids' education? I think you are doing a great job as a mom. And again, this is how I help pay for school, so thank you too. And then referrals. Thank you for your time, Beth. Let me delete that because that's just annoying. Thank you for your time, Beth. I wish I would. You that I could talk to. I always like to make time for. I always like to make the friends and family of my clients my priority. Based on who you are and who you know, who are a few education conscious families that you think would at least that you think would at least appreciate knowing about this. Yeah, I guess that is a pretty broad question on the spot. How about if I give you some memory joggers? A lot of my referrals are straight A kids. Someone that might need a bit of help with their schoolwork. Someone who is super busy with sports, college-bound students, someone from church, your best sports buddy, someone in the neighborhood. Thanks for all your help, _ I am excited to see you guys in August. If you see me around town, give me a honk or a wave. Awesome. I only give the books this early during the summer for families that pay in whole. Just because I'm running my business and I love meeting families, but last year I made that mistake and a lot of families ended up just put me in a position where I had to choose between a position where I was essentially paying for the books out of my own pocket. So I just don't do that anymore. Yeah, and as much as I love helping families, I made this mistake a lot last year. When the summer ended, I had a lot of families that I had to make a lot of discounts for. Families when deliveries came in and some families hadn't paid. There were a few families where I essentially had to pay for the books myself because they already had them and they didn't follow through on their word. Yeah, they didn't follow through on the word. No. I delivered the books and the best thing about families that pay in whole is I deliver the books to them immediately. Deliver the books to them immediately. When a family pays for the entire thing in whole, so when the entire thing is paid in whole, you just text me and I have a delivery week at the end of the summer, which is when I deliver the books to all the families that. No, I have a system. It's kind of complicated, but it's kind of not. I was just thinking. Okay, the way I split it up is if a family pays for the entire thing in whole, I just give them everything as soon as possible. If I have all the books in the car, they're getting all the books that day. At the same time, if a family pays for at the same time. At the same time, if a family pays for part of it, I don't give families their books till they pay the entire amount. But if the end of the summer comes and there's no way for the end of the, yeah, right. But if the end of the summer comes and I have to go back home, I don't want to just carry your books with me. What I will do is I'll deliver, like, I'll count up the amount of money that I do have, and I'll give you books that equate to that amount of money. So if you wanted 6 books, but you've only given me the money for 4 books, and you don't have, and there's no way for you to get the money for the other 2 books that you wanted initially, I'll just change the order. And I'll just change the order so that it's a core 4 sale, and then give them the core 4. And so, yeah, I'll change the order so it's a core 4 sale, then I'll give them the core 4, then I'll just I'll show them how to use it and let them be. It doesn't have to be high pressure, but I'm not going to be, yeah. Well, I made this, because they paid for the entire thing. Last summer, I made this mistake, and there were a few families that I left the books with, and they didn't pay for the entire amount, and they're really kind of flaky and dodgy after I got the books. And they seemed like really nice families. Really flaky and kind of dodgy when I came back to like the money. They pretty much stole from me. So I had a few families steal from me last summer where they like wanted a certain set of books, and I delivered that, and at the end of the summer I was just going to come and collect the money, and it wasn't going to be an issue. And then when the end of the summer, I had the and I delivered the books, and they said that they were going to get paid the next day. Yeah, I mean, they lied to me. I had a couple friends lie to me. They told me that they were going to pay off the books after I gave it to them, and I was like, okay, I trust you. You seem like a really trustworthy family. But then once I like made it back home and I was trying to reach out to them, they blocked my number, and they didn't pay anything. So the company charged me for all the book. So the company charged me for like half the sale. They paid the first, so yeah. So they paid the first half, but the company charged me for the second half of the sale, even though they had the book. So essentially, I paid for half of their books. And that happened with like 4 different families. So this year I'm running it different. I don't leave books with families unless they pay the entire thing. During the summer I simulate running my own business, so I get to choose these kind of things, but I'm choosing to be a lot more strict about it just because last year a lot of families took advantage of my kindness. So I'm deciding that I'm not going to deliver the books until the whole thing is paid. Like if they wanted, like the whole thing is paid. So if they pay half, they get half those books immediately. I'm shooting myself in the foot, isn't it? Okay. And then pre-approach. Miss Jones, since I'm trying to show my books to 30 families every day, and our system covers from babies to the end of high school. I'm trying to skip the houses without kids that age. Like I said, I already met blank. But I was wondering next door, should I skip them? Or should I go talk to them? Do you mind if I write it down? Because I'll totally forget it. Great, thank you so much. How about the guys? Just across the street. Hey, thank you so much. You made my job a lot easier. I really appreciate your time and wish you a great day. What am I missing? I think I have everything set up and all good. All the different mistakes are all annotated. Awesome. So this is set up properly. So my memorization tool is set up perfectly now. Today I didn't get a lot of Facebook shares, so I'm just reading through my referrals, talking, seeing anything that I can pick up. Yeah, that's good.